Manak from Civil Center, and welcome all of you to the member only video. So previous two videos were uploaded, for all YouTube members, in which we had completed the column positioning and completion of this model in Tekla Structural Designer. So in this particular case, we'll just solve the particular model in the software and make the final results of it. So let's get started. So I'll just to maximize this. So this is the building model which we are seeing. So we'll do a little bit less of talking because this is 7:50 a.m. right now and I want to complete it by 9:30. So let's see, and you guys can know some things about this from this video. Okay, so let's get started. And this is the front. Okay, so I want to just pass my columns first. Let's check my front columns and reinforcement also. I'll check here 971. Let's see, I want 4 bars of 16 here. See, I don't think it will move. Bars of 16 mm. So if I want to give it a section, you can see it later. What is this? I think this has to be in this side. Orientation. Let's see. 8 bars of 16 is too much. To 50 to 300, and let's give an orientation of 90 here. This is okay, I reckon. 0.439. It will be, I think, 4 bars. We can go at 12, I think. We can check in the interactive design whether it goes by 12 or not. Okay, this is now become 416, I think. This also should be 416 now. Yeah, sweet 416. I want 416 everywhere now. So this one, okay, this one is failing by some amount, so I think we need to give it a size. And okay, let's give a size first. We'll derive the size, the orientation later. So let's give it 250 into 300 and go to the rotations and check the rotation of this particular thing, and just give a rotation to it. Yeah, rotation, I think what should be the orientation of this? Check it's along, if we give along this side, there is a secondary beam here which is definitely failing. If you check this is definitely more. So if we can check and design this, let's design this first. 10 bars of 16 mm, it's failing. And if I change the rotation, okay, I'll check the it's 0.85, but it's failing. Okay, how is it failing? I think it's failing by the reinforcement, proportion. The 10 bars is too much for 2 to 300, that's why it's failing. Okay, if I just rotate this 90, then what happens? Then also it's failing, but the ratio you can check 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.85. and if I just don't give the rotation, then then if you check the ratio, so it's 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.8, which really doesn't make any difference here, because you just need to increase the section, I think, to finally check which is the right orientation. C50, and I think rotation is on or not. No rotation is on. So now let's check. The ratio is 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.97, 0.762 and 0.97, like this. And if I just give a rotation of 90 here, then what happens? The bars are the same. So okay, this is pretty much the same. So because there is no column here, no? So that's why. So while if this is the same, then we'll keep it as 0. So we'll keep the same size, and 250 to 350, and 8 bars 16 mm. Okay, I think I'm good with this, because it is 250 to 358 bars of 16 mm, and a little bit more load than I thought that on this particular column. Don't know why. Okay, let's design the entire thing first. Okay, then comes this column. So this column is having, okay, this column is failing and so it's having some load, and let's see by how much it's failing. Now it's kind of passing, but reinforcement of in 8 bars of 16 mm I don't want in 215 to 250, so I'll just increase the size 215 to 300, and orientation I hope they will be along this side. And now I hope that we'll go for 4 bars of 16, but we didn't get 4 bars of 16 here. We got 6 bars of 16. Ratio is quite comfortable, so I think we might go for this design. If we go for 350, then also we'll have a different design, so I think we have to go for this particular design. Okay, for reducing 2 bars we have increased this. Okay, it works as well. So these are passing. I think this ratio is so less, even if you go by interactive design, the ratio is 0.3, 0.458. So if you go by interactive design, let me see and check by interactive design. I think instead of 16, if we give 12 to this top, let's start from the top first. Instead of, where did you go here? Instead of intermediate bar size, 12. So it's passing, I think, or it's failing. It's failing principal bar size if you use 16. So how can you know that? AST minimum is 500, and if you use 12 mm bars is 452. So that's why they are saying that it is passing. So that's AST minimum should be this. Kind of strange, because I don't know where you have this check like codal provision that AST minimum should be this. Even in the top it is failing, so I have to check it. I think I'll just give it 4 bars of 16 mm from now. I really thought I could use 12 here. Okay, so I think this will be also 4 bars of 16 mm. So this is 0.841 4 bars of 16, so this should also be that same thing. But for next column I think this is failing by a large amount, and I know what to give the orientation of this and this. So both of this I'll make both of this column, I think both of them are failing, so they should fail, I think, 250 to 300, and I hope that it will go by 250 350 as well. I think that will go at 350 in the orientation. And let's check design selection, design selection static. Okay, let's see, check here. Okay, go to review. I love the review view. It helps me a lot to check it. I think green, I think the reinforcement should be quite good here. Okay, 300 में pass हो गया. It's passing by 300, so it's like a good deal. 4 bars of 16. I love 4 bars of 16. Really, I think this should be also the same. Yeah, 4 bars of 16. Okay, good. Love it. I just love it. Now it's 300. Okay, 300. And I don't think this is 4 bars of 16 mm in this case particularly. In 300, I think maximum we had till now is 8 bars of 16. I think this is also 300. This is different. So this is like 8 bars of 16. 8 bars of 16, I think it is a little bit on the higher side. The orientation is good. This one, I think this 4 bars. Let me check. Yeah, this one is 4 bars of 16 mm. And so these two are 350 now. Okay, let me just check this one as well. This is still failing, I think. No, it is 6 bars of 16 mm, 2 to 300, and it is 215 to 350. I think this is 8 bars here, the major reinforcement which you find. 8 bars of 16 here for this. The remaining this should be like four bars of 16. So only this particular bar, this one, you can see showing a little bit of reinforcement on the higher side. So it's kind of tempting like to give it a I think 350. Should I give this 350? I think give this 350. It can get the reinforcement can get a little bit reduced at this point. I think 8 bars of 16. Now let's check this 350, then what the case. Okay, so if you just increase the 50 mm, then it will reduce 2 bars. And this is also 6 bars. 350 is this one. This one is 8 bars or 6 bars. This one is 8 bars in 350. And this one is your 6 bars in 350. So I guess I'll take this design now. It's pretty much balanced. Had some problems with mouse, so I had to pause it, but okay. So this is done basically, and beams are also looking safe kind of. So one floor I'll just that I think I don't need to increase the width so of the beams, so I hope that. And my columns, I'm satisfied with all the columns here which we have provided, and the reinforcement also, it's not like over. So we'll go to the foundations and pad base column. Keep the by default properties up to 50. This file seems hard as I talk to the client, and just design the pad bases here. So once you design this, yeah, I think this is designed. Sizes, maximum sizes, it's coming 1050. I think this column 1500, yeah. So I think I'll see three types of sizes here. The smallest one is 950, I think. So I think use three types of foundations I'll use here. So let's see what is the case here, and we'll just check. So it's time to go to the structural drawings. So draw, going to the foundation first, PSP1. So a little bit less talking because now the drawing part. I think that will be still a challenge for us to finish it by 9:30. So let's see. Foundation layout done, and then yeah, you can open it. And then now on base, plain beam layout, general arrangement. Yeah, this will do. I think this will do because I can copy this the next flow. It's the same thing. There's two things I think only I need, and the remaining things don't need. Okay, foundation, this I'll need right now. This particular case, just move it here. I'll keep it in case I need anything from this. System is starting to get slow. I think I have given something. Okay, that's for this. Due to this preparing my next video. So due to this, I think this is lagging. So okay, we will get back anyway. Foundation. Select, copy. So place it here. Select one. Select this. Select this. Select similar. Once this is done, I should move it to 0, and this thing and this thing in your center line. Should I move it a little bit upward because, or I think I'll have the space. Yeah, I think I'll have the space. I'm pretty much good here. So let's go for the dimensions. And before the dimensions, any extra lines, useless lines, you can delete. The lines which are useless, deleting this one is useless. Pretty much done here. Auto EX, enter. Dimensions, like in the earlier videos, like I have member only video. I've shown the entire sheet settings, I think. So you can watch that. It's very easy. And let's go for this side as well. EX enter. The dimensions. Dimensions are done. Okay, so let's continue. Let's copy one of them here and copy one of them to here. I think this. So let's do the footing sizes here. So let's see what are the footing sizes. 900. Previously we're given this 300, 350, and that. Now let's decide the footing sizes of this particular project. What should be it? I think it's quite similar. Foundation layout. 800, 950. So 1,800, 1,950. Okay. What is the highest of 300 depth? 1150 is the highest of the 300 depth. Yes, I think so. 1150 is the highest of 300 depth. So let's do 1150 as F1 and 350, 350. Okay, 350, 1200 as F2 and then 400 we have 1500. So 1500, 400 as F3. Oh, so that should be it, I think. This should be it. 1500 means 1.5 meter. We are around 5 feet into 5 feet. So we'll do this. Let's do this. Let's do it here. Make this F1 sizes, or else we can just cut a little bit slack in the, because there is only one 1150. There is only one 1150, so I think we'll go to 1100 into 1100. This will be our size. I think that much is allowed. This can be F2 and lower size can be F1. 200. Okay, let's just go with it. 300, and this one is also F1. This one is also F1. This one is also F1. This one is also, I'm just taking this also as F1. So my PB1, PB2, PB3. Okay, PB1, PB2, PB3, PB8, PB9. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. So we'll just place it 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. So 5 columns. Let's do this first. What is my footing schedule? This one is my footing schedule. So pretty much I don't need F4. Trim this first. F1 is 1100 into 1100. I'll just step to 300 and I go for this here 8 mm bars for 800. Alright, keep the 10 bars. 10 mm for footing, that will be like a uniform one. And next size, let's see. Next size. It is 175, it is coming for all. So I think I'm overdoing this in 125, so it will be a lot of reinforcement wasted. So I think I can give it here 80 and 800, so that will be better. The cost will reduce. So this will be it. I think this will be it. I think next to bar. So let's select the F1 and we'll just do the F1 here. So our F1 is by default. Just take a rectangle here and just do this 1100 comma 1100. This one is F1. Delete these things and this as well and this as well. This I think we don't need to delete it. Let me see what is the dimension of this. It looks similar. Yeah, told you not to delete this. And this one I think this one I have to delete. So 1 2 3 4 5. Check this. 1 2 3 4 5. So we'll just take this. So this is all it for F1 and let's go for your F2. F2 is our 1200 and 1200. Depth of 350. So depth of 350, I think it is 4 and 5. Let me just see. I could have gone for a separate color for this. 4 and 5. These two. This well could have been F1 as well. Okay. Both are, I think, good with the sizes. Okay, F3 is remaining. First of all, let me complete F2 first. 1200, 1200. F2. F2 is done. F3. So all the remaining, I think it will be F3. So 1500 to 1500. Depth. What is the depth? Is it given 400 or 450? 400 depth they've given. We'll keep 10 mm here. I think this we don't need to change. Let's see. Okay, this don't need to change. Just make this as F3. This one also I don't need to change. That's good. And for the remaining ones, I'll just take this. Let's go for the columns now. So here comes the important part of the columns, which you need to make safe. Sizes of the columns. So let's go 215 to 250 first. 416. These are all sizes of C1 and 4 bars of 16 mm. I think we'll do this from second floor, from first floor, ground floor, first floor, second floor. We can give this ground floor, second floor. Let's keep it. I think it's not changing reinforcement anyway. We'll see what to do. C1 is done. So now the next side is, I think will do for 250 to 300. There are some sizes, I think 250 to 300. So let's see what is the case in those sizes. This one is, I think no, I don't think we have to have 250 and 300. We have actually 300 into 250. This one is, I think, 4 parts of 16. I think. Let's see. It's actually 250 and 350. So do we have 300? I'll just check. See, we have 300 here. I think we have 300. This is the front. This is the front. This is the front. So in the front view, so this is our view, right? Ratio that you think gives better. Okay. So this is 350. This is 300. This one is 300, no? 300. And orientation is also like this. So we do this first. I think this is what as the reinforcement in this 60-16. Okay, just use the 60-16 for add this C2. Copy. This one will be our C2, and C2 is to 300 and 616T. Let's reduce the size of it top from first floor. Okay, let's keep the 616 as well. (616T) C2. Now this is done, and I think we'll do this too, and after that this one. These two, I think these are okay, so I didn't change this. Copy. These two, I think they will be similar, and this 4, let's deal with this 4 first. Okay, these two are kind of similar, these two, this one and this one. I think this is 215 300 4016. One of them older than, okay, this is 4016. This one is larger load. Still it's 4016, no? So its orientation is like this, so 300 into 250 and 4016. these two, for these two, let's see, this is 350, this is 350, so okay, so this is also 4016. Let's check. Yeah, this is also 4016, 250 to 300, 4016, comfortably passing. So I just uploaded the YouTube video of the day in between. Okay, so here this is comfortably on C2 or C3. Now I think these two are remaining, so these two I'll have separate, I hope. So this was 6016, I remember. 250 into 350. What is the 350 into 250? 360 16. Yes. So it will be our next will be our just copy this C4 350 into 60 16. And this is what I created for the last one, so this is actually 60 16 350 into 250. Just apply it here first, and this one is the size is, you can size check the size in this one. I think it was around 8016. This one is actually 250 to 350, 8016 I think. So let's it will be good if it was 60 16 actually, but you can check the ratio. So this by 6 I think it won't get past, even because in the top also it's kind of increasing, so that's the main thing. It will not get past because if check the orientation also, orientation is also in the proper direction, so it is now 215 to 350. So let's do this. Let's just see here C5, and we'll do here C5 250 into 350. This is 8016. Maximum load I think it is in this particular column. Select this, EX, enter. Now table for columns is done, and once the table for columns is done, you'll just 1 2 this 2 should have been bottom because remaining footing things are at the bottom. Yeah, this makes sense now. Okay, so I have skipped that. How can I think this is C3. I think this is C3 4016. No, okay. Yeah, let's apply C3 here. this one also I've skipped. How can I? This one should be okay. This one I haven't even just tested yet. What is the size of this? 250 to 300 orientation. Orientation is around this side. 250 to 300. Okay. 0.954. 4 to 16 anyway. So I think I have to create a new one. Because 2 parts of reinforcement are less here. Or else I can do this C2. Can put this in C2. Not to do that much. 4 to 16. Let's get 4 to 16 plus. Let's introduce the 12 here. Just use this as C2. Can you reduce any more reinforcement? Okay, so skip this, and this is my everything. This footing layout. First, next the beam layout. First of all, I'll just select all the parts of my column. Rather copy this. So this is the arrangement of columns, and let's go for the beams. So for the beams, usually I don't play with the plain beams. I don't usually look much because it's really not necessary much. So let's go to the plinth level real quick. Get rid of the loading and design or static. Working in the plinth level here, and we'll be seeing what can we do. Let's see the review ratio. We'll check the ratio here, and in the ratio, just see this. Let's see the horizontal first, and then just go and check the design selection. So here I think I'll need to look at the first one, 216 to 210, and 216 to 10 is the reinforcement which is coming here. And let's see here, around here. So design check the selection, design member static, 16 and 10 reinforcement are coming, and some are failing here also. So what should I do here? I think PV1 will give 215 to 300, and this will be it for the PV1. I'll just copy this. Plain beams will have support along the periphery wall, and software gives a little bit much more load, but it's not required anyway. We're providing, see the 4 bars of 12 mm at the top and 3 bars at the bottom. For this, all this horizontal spans, and for the remaining ones I think I'll provide 1 bar less. You can check here in this part, and in this part as well you can check designs. Go to design member static. This is this reinforcement which you are getting. So for them it's 0.6, 0.25, 0.929, 9.2. So like this we are getting, but we'll have sports here which the software is not considering. So taking that into account, we're going here to 15 to 300, and let me just download a file between so this particular size of PP2, I'm providing this in the remaining plain beams. Guess everything is covered here. So once it is covered, let's move on to the next level. I should have copied the columns when I had a chance, but now I can do this. Also, I think I'll also provide some hidden beams. And copy this. So once these are selected, just copy this. By the way, at the target of 9:30, but morning I had some work, so it's a little bit slow, you can say. And here we'll just do this as this all these beams, will do this as conceal beam, because see, not CL, we have this layer of hidden beams. Yeah, I'm sure I have made a layer, but I'm not finding it right now. Okay, CB, yeah, got it. CB, this also, just to do this as CB, and I think I'll extend this as well, and these two, yeah, I think this EX enter, and then join this and join this as well, and I can trim this part, and trim this part as well. I hope this will be trimmed. And see, my mouse is stuck again. Okay, now trim this part as well, and also select this and select this. I'll just give a conceal beam. It reduces the span of the slab. And anywhere else where I can give the conceal beam, this I need for the support. Okay, I think that's it. These are the conceal beams I can give. Reduce the span of the slab, and I'm going to download one file. This one, we'll take one thing from here, and after this this is done, I'll just go for our beams. I think first of all I'll just copy this CV, and this is my conceal beam. This is my conceal beam, copy, and I'll just take this and I'll place it here. I'll place it here and I'll place it here. So I place the conceal beam here, then this like this, and once I place the conceal beam, it's time for the remaining beams. So let's see what are the remaining beam sizes. I don't think this will be much load here in this, but this roof beam, unlike the plain beam, we have to be a little bit more careful here, because this is slab item. Just get rid of it, design all static. A little bit more conservative side on this, because the plinth level we already have like a lot of things going on. Okay, I'm designing for the horizontal, all the horizontal ones based on this. So 215 to 300, and let me check. So 2 bars of 16 and 2 bars of 10 are giving this pass. 2 bars of 16, 3 bars of 12, 2 bars of 16, 3 bars of 12. So this is pretty much the case. 2 bars of 16 and 3 bars of 12. So if we want to use 16, then it's 2 bars of 16, and if 2 bars of 16 means 400, and if we that is AST is 400, and if you use 12 mm bars, it will be 4 12 mm bars can also be used here. So 4 12 mm bars at the top and 3 12 mm bars at the bottom. So I know exactly what I should give my B1 here. 250 into 300, 4 bars of 12 mm, as you can see, the extra 3 bars of 12 mm, and this will be in all my horizontal spans. Okay, now let's go for the B2. vertical one. So it's maximum loading. I think maximum loading is here and here. So can design as per this. Look, it is failing by a very large quantity. So don't know where's the reason here. If required, I can give 350 here. So no worries. Actually, it's passing, but this is a large quantity. 4 bars of 16 is huge amount of reinforcement. So if we can increase the depth here, and we can reduce the amount of reinforcement by increasing the depth. So I think I want to go by only by 12. 6 bars of 16. Now I think I'll just increase the depth of this to 350. And after doing this, let's select this and right click, and then design selection or design member static. Okay, sorry, what did I do to just turn away the okay, I think I'd give it 4 bars and 2 bars here. Did I press RSA? What? Unbelievable. So I'll go with this. It is still coming as 4 bars and 3 bars. So it is, I think there is some error now in the model. Sometimes it happens like this. So I'll just go with my basic experience and instinct here. I'll go with the B3 250 into 350. This I don't need. Let me see. If I need, I'll just keep it. 250 into 350. I'll go this. 4 bars. I'll go for the 12 mm bars. And yeah, 1 bar of this, and B3 will be this, this one, and this one, and this one, this one, and this one. I think the remaining can be B1. I think I tend to give another beam here, but okay, this one is okay with me. C beams I have made. Just move this up and trim this. Love the AutoCAD 2022 new feature that trims so comfortably. Just love it. And I think I'll give a slab sign. So for that I think I've downloaded a file, my previous files actually. I suffered from my virus attack. So where did you save this? It's not still downloading. Okay, so that's all. Let it get downloaded. I don't think it will get downloaded or not. We'll wait, but till then let's complete the remaining things. I think this will be 250 now. Remaining things, B1 I have not changed B1 anyway, so B1 I have changed. Let me, if we can do this B2 or 351, which is the 351, B3. Let's just do this as B3. I think, yeah, if it's B3 I don't need to change anything. B3, yes, done. I don't need to change anything in this section. Okay, that's why I had asked to import. These things are okay by default, and these things are okay. And now the staircase section is there and the footing section is there. So the footing section, let me change this, F2 or F1. Why are you going with F2? Let's go with F1. Okay, 350. Okay, let's go with F2 anyway. F2 is 350 now. F2, and it is 1200 into, okay, I think I'll go with F1. So it's 1100, 300. Okay, it is 1100, and in F1, one of the columns, let's see, where there is C2, there is C1. Okay, obviously I'll give C1, 4 bars of 16, that's easier. It's 80 at the rate 100, no? Depth is 300. It at the rate 100. It at the rate 100. Plinth height, I think we've given it this 2 feet by default. It at the rate 100, it at the rate 100, 300 and 75, 1200. Plinth level, if we have any 300 mm beams, yeah, we have both the 300 in fact. And then we have the roof beam 350. Okay, this will do because we have 350 anyway. So this is the case. This is all my sorted, and I'll just adjust the client name and all. So that part will do, and this drawing is completed within my target. So that's all for today's this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.